Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Paramashivam. Om Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda
Paramashivam. Calling out your name.
Om
Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
The day after Bhumi Puja at Ayodhya, a Maulana from All Indian Imam Association suggests if Ram Mandir is rebuilt, it should then be demolished. He claims Ram Mandir was not there previously. Despite a slew of objections and legal applications, the Bhumi Puja was successfully completed in Ayodhya. Included in the anti-Hindu attacks against the birthplace of the embodiment of compassion was also a letter to the New York mayor stating that depicting Lord Ram at New York's Times Square was an act of Islamophobia. Despite this, there are images circling the internet depicting Lord Ram and his mandir displayed at the New York landmark location.
I think there's a delay. Like, when I asked you about See, that is what I want to.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
The day after Bhumi Puja at Ayodhya, a Maulana from All Indian Imam Association suggests if Ram Mandir is rebuilt, it should then be demolished. He claims Ram Mandir was not there previously. Despite a slew of objections and legal applications, the Bhumi Puja was successfully completed in Ayodhya. Included in the anti-Hindu attacks against the birthplace of the embodiment of compassion was also a letter to the New York mayor stating that depicting Lord Ram at New York's Times Square
नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिम् द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतम् भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Nithyananda. Welcome all of you. My love and respects. So beautiful. From various parts of the globe, so many people tuning in at this time just for one reason. His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam. The avatar, the supreme pontiff of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. His Divine Holiness is the reviver of KAILASA, the ancient enlightened civilization, the great cosmic borderless in the nation. Even before we enter into today's Satsang, we would like to share what Swamiji has been sharing for the past few Satsangs and let's give a small introduction to who is His Divine Holiness. His Divine Holiness has made the science of power manifestation, yoga and temple-based universities for humanity. The sovereign order of KAILASA, led by His Divine Holiness, and the Nithyananda order of monks, nuns, and the Hindu diaspora are working for global peace and to give a superconscious breakthrough to humanity. His Nithyananda Hindu University is the world's largest Hindu university with extended campuses in 150 countries, which is collecting, organizing, preserving, time capsuling, decoding, spreading, and reviving 20 million source books of Hinduism and 64 sacred arts and sciences like Ayurveda, music, dance, sculpting, astrology, Vastu, etc. His Divine Holiness is the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhana of Shyamala Pita Sarvanya Pitam, which is the ancient apex body of Hinduism, and the present emperor of Surya Vamsha Surangi Samrajyam. He has survived the worst persecution of multiple assassination attempts on person and character by anti-Hindu elements, and still going on and on, contributing to humanity, even though humanity, so many anti-Hindu elements are attacking. Continuously, His Divine Holiness is going on and on, contributing, showering us with everything possible. While the whole world was still not sure about what degree this coronavirus outbreak is going to be, when it was just limited to knowing one or two countries are having this virus and are being affected by it. At that time itself, actually even before that, Swamiji has been telling that there is a huge superconscious breakthrough which is going to happen. And during this time itself, when it just started beginning, Swamiji told that this is not just as small as we think. It's not an epidemic. There's going to be a global pandemic, and the cascading effects are going to be highly destructive. Swamiji started preparing all of us. When I say Swamiji, for all the new people, is His Divine Holiness, whom we fondly refer to as Swamiji. Be it the Pachayapatni Vratam that Swamiji took means a severe spiritual fast, the Hindu method of fasting that he did for more than 3 months, or even to this day, doing the minutes for peace, Maheshwara Puja, distribution of face masks to so many countries for free, conducting the Paramashivam and supporting emotionally, spiritually, psychologically to all the people around the globe during the lockdown, and giving free food, Annadan, revealing various methods, tips, techniques, making us understand the physics, chemistry, biology of this pralaya. In yesterday's Listening a beautiful satsang. Swamiji told that is like the best satsangs he has ever given because there is absolutely no words. Just the darshan of Paramashivam. So much happened in a very important concept. I'm just explaining how one should have the oneness based principles, cognitions as their core. I'm just been explaining how this great destruction that is going on right now, that the pandemic and the cascading effects of the pandemic is highly destructive. They are not just like how what we are thinking. They are not just the due to the virus or just the side effects of the virus. No, there are a lot more things which is behind this. So I'm just explaining what is exactly happening in the cosmos during this time. So I'm just explained how in the cosmos the whole happening with be it the physics or chemistry or biology of this whole pralaya which is going on, the destruction that is going on. Physics is based on illusion. The chemistry that it creates in us creates a lot of suicidal arrogance and directly affects our biology. Our whole biochemistry, the inner chemistry is affected. So I'm just deeply explaining about this, which is when he revealed, never operate from Krodha-centric mascharya. Krodha-centric mascharya means where mascharya means anything good, you want to destroy it. Krodha means you want to destroy others. So when Krodha-centric mascharya, it starts becoming your core, when you start cherishing it, when you start allowing it, that for simple reason you start arguing back so badly or you start fighting back, that destroys your life. It makes you a demon. Swamiji is explaining how Swamiji never continues the karma chakra, even though people send so many enemy requests, even if these abuses and taking the elements. Try making Swamiji as an enemy. Swamiji never accepts the enemy request. And how he just, because is being done to Swamiji, Swamiji does not get angry and never continues the karma chakra. In my life, I have seen this very clearly. I don't want to say father because I feel that word doesn't even fit this person. I would just like to say Kullari Janardhan. Cunning fox. Kullari means cunning fox. Unfortunately, my Purvashram father and what he had done, what he is doing. When Swamiji spoke about Krodha-centric mascharya, I was very clearly able to see him, the way how he responds. I was able to very, very clearly see how destructive he has been. I'm telling it like in this, I'm just sharing it with all of you. But when just to remember that, because of the incidents, so many incidents that have happened in the past, it really pains me inside. It chokes me even to tell a few words about how he behaved, the way he behaved, etc. He joined the ashram, so me, and my siblings have been studying in the Nithyananda Gurukul for past 7 years now. Swamiji has been economically, spiritually, socially, in all ways taking care of us. He has been, be it like giving free food, free education, free accommodation, everything for free, expecting nothing in return, just going on doing good, giving vision for our lives. He is doing so much. But when this Kulnari entered the ashram and he saw the amount of destruction that was going on, the amount of confusion that was going on, he wanted to destroy it. Completely wanted to just eradicate the good that was happening, the good that was done to humanity. He wanted to destroy it through all possible demonic ways. I'm going to be taking him as an example to explain all of us how this Krodha-centric Mascharya operates in us. If you all remember, in day before yesterday Satsang, Swamiji was explaining how a Krodha-centric Mascharya person always will want to grab power. He will always want to destroy anything and everything that comes in his eyesight.
Actually, Swamiji explained this with a very beautiful example from the Mahabharata. Swamiji was saying, when whether comes to with Krishna, Bhagavan Krishna tells, no, you have to fight Drishta. It's a very whether he joined Adinam, became a part of it. The whole thing was a strategy. I'll just share with you all some incidents that clearly can explain to us the cunning thought current behind his strategy, how step by step he tried to gain control and power. Just go on. He will constantly threaten and blackmail to be in the position of power. Just one day, I remember, so there is in Adinam, it's a very beautiful system actually, where we all get to, each of us get to evolve, get to experience, get to speak, learn in every aspect, be it whether and the kitchen head and Adinavasi got this organic food approval, and that time this Kuldari Janardhan used to not let anyone, like I told you all, he's not let anyone else. He wanted to be the part of that, and he wanted to only take the approvals. So this Adinavasi, who was taking care of the kitchen department, brings the bill, the purchase order or whatever. I'm sitting here and I'm just watching the whole thing. I was just discussing something with a few Adivasis that were there. And this Kulnari, he got and sees the whole bill. And then he says, no, it cannot be, just because it is organic, it cannot be costly. And we can't provide this organic. And she is like, no. This Swamiji's guidance is for us to give organic food, so we have to give. And after a lot of argument, he tells, I can get vendors less price than this. Finally, then she could not argue back, but she just told that no, if what Swamiji wants is to give, Swamiji is never worried about the cost. Swamiji just wants to give it for the best organic food for participants. Then he walks back, he goes to the administration, and then he tells, okay, I will talk about it, I will take care. He goes to the administration, then he tells, please don't even look into this bill. I know there is so much that we can do. There are better organic vendors. This guy will not even provide the right organic vegetables. So I know better organic vendors whom we can, then it will be more aligned. We can give participants more organic food. So completely changing. Already that he told about the price. Here he tells about getting more organic vendor. So naturally the administration says, yes, we have to go for the best. But constantly he never let any of the administrators have like directly contact. He'll tell, no, you should not talk. I will talk. I will get back to you on this.
Actually, I would like to explain to everyone what is exactly behind this, because this is something that all of us need to understand. The way how he used to try destroying everything possible. I would like to explain this to you. I'll explain step by step. When he came in, when a Krodha-centric Mascharya-based person, his whole inner system will be so violent. Anything falls in his eyesight, he will only want to destroy it. He will not want to create anything or even allow things to happen normally. I'll tell you what happened. He wanted to loot the money. As much as possible, he wanted to take the money, suck the money. Every time I even remember this, because every incident, see, of course, with Swamiji's blessings, I'm able to be together, talk to you all. But what pain this has caused inside. It is too much. The scar, the wound is really too much. It's too deep. I'll explain to all of you how exactly, why he was doing what he was doing, like as she was explaining about it, vendors. He used to have a separate, when anybody, so in the Arthinam, the structure was such that, like how everywhere it functions, right? Like where you take approval for a set of vendors and you say, okay, like it goes through 2-3 teams and the teams review it and they say, yes, the costing is fine. We can go ahead with it. And then you go negotiate or you talk to the vendor, you get the item that you need. So Swamiji is emphasizing on organic items, everything, including turmeric, including the spices, everything Swamiji wanted to go for organic. And that is what has been happening. So when the vendor came, the organic supplier, when he came, the Kulnari cannot tolerate. See, organic means people are going to be healthy. People are going to have good in their body. It's good for their health. He will not be able to tolerate anything good. What he did, he wanted to use this as an opportunity for him to gain money. he goes to the vendor and tells that, see, how much ever you try, neither the administration nor the department is going to be agreeing you, because your pricing is not right. He'll go and talk to the vendors like this. He will have his own contacts, people the quality of which would be half of what this quality is. If the expected quality is, let's say, 100%, the vendor whom he would be bringing would be only be able to supply for 50% quality. He used to take that vendor, he'll tell that vendor, okay, you give a price quotation, he'll negotiate with that vendor and bring the price quotation to something half, but he'll present in the Adinam to the administration at double the price. So 50% of amount which is coming from here to be paid to the vendor, he will take it in his Binami account. This was the exact thing that was going on. Understand, so destructive, where he knows he will actually not eat food in the Adinam. He'll always go outside. As much as possible, he will go and eat outside, trying to destroy. When Swamiji's his destruction, pains so much for me. Tell that person, somebody who continuously, it is only because of Swamiji's blessings I am who I am. Only Swami, I am able to even talk to all of sorry for the technical glitch. I hope all of you are able to hear us now. Apologize for the technical glitch. What happened at that time? See, when you have a person who has Krodha-centric mascharya, so violent from inside, everything he does is only destructive. You have nothing to say about it. You can say nothing about it, but only silently just go through the suffering because he is someone who is continuously attacking. That's how my childhood had been. Yes, when he was not there in my life, where he was living with his illicit affair, extramarital affair, where after having 4 children, he went to a different city and was living with his affair. whenever he used to come home, it is for like 1 or 2 days, we used to get so scared of him that I never actually even spent much time with him because he used to shout, beat me, abuse me. He used to abuse his wife. He used to abuse everybody. I had a like a tear in the ligaments in my back because he hit me so hard that I was not able to confidently be in my life. My whole life until the time I came and joined Gurukul, it has been such a struggle, painful. I used to feel so low about myself. I used to feel nobody loves me. I used to feel I have nobody to whom I can talk to. There is nobody who understands me. Because whom I call as a father, he abuses me. And when I face that abuse, it hurt me from my core. Sometimes I was just 10 and I used to feel so suicidal. I used to feel like maybe everything he doesn't like me. I'm not loved by anybody. He left us and was living with this illicit affair for almost 3 years. That is the time I had actually joined Gurukul. He has 4 children. I have another 3 siblings. He just abandoned all the 4 of us and was living with this illicit affair. And once in a while, very rarely, whenever he used to visit home for maybe 1 day or 2 days, there used to be a fight that breaks out in the home every time. My friends used to ask me, what is going on? Why you don't have a right father? I was abused emotionally, physically, in so many levels. The confidence in me was shattered. Then it was Swamiji who gave a new life to me. When I came to Gurukul, it was literally an utopia for me. It was a great healing that happened to me. But after all that, like when I was starting to have such a great life, he entered my life again. He came and joined the ashram in 2016. I thought he would change. I thought he would transform. I thought his violence, inside violence, would go. I hoped for it. But he proved that he's a demon. He wanted to destroy someone who gave life to him. He completely destroyed every place where he went. I would like to give an example. Gurukul was a huge blessing for me. I had my bestest time of my life when I was in Gurukul. An ambience where there is no anger, an ambience where there is no violence, an ambience where it's just love, friendliness, just powerful cognitions. Literally an incubator from the whole corporate society which protects you and makes you as God, divine. when I came and joined Gurukul, when this culinary, when he came and joined ashram, he started going and threatening, demanding the administration that either he is part of the main administration team of Gurukul, or he'll take the 4 children and go. Demanding and bulldozing. When all the 4 of us heard this, we cried. We couldn't tolerate that. Like, we weren't able to even take that statement in. Because for 7 years, Swamiji has been continuously showering us with everything. Kulinari was even alive because of Swamiji. And he wanted to take us out of Gurukul. And we were like, no. And then the administration team spoke to him, and finally they agreed, okay, he can be a part of the Gurukul committee. Just for what? I want to tell all of you how he misbehaved with the girls in the Gurukul, which is why he was forcibly taken out of Gurukul. He was removed out of Gurukul just because he used to misbehave with all my sisters, abuse them physically. Such a violence, lust-filled, cheap, greedy demon. And I'm sharing with all of you. It's just that I'm disgusted by even remembering him. I want to tell all of you. I'm sharing all these because I want all of us to understand how this whole Krodha-centric Mascharya can be, and how it can try influencing you, how it will try destroying everything around. He came to Gurukul, he used to go to kids, he used to go to all the palaces, and he used to tell them, see, you're not going to be successful in your life, you're not useful, you're not, you cannot even study well, you cannot do this, all sorts of lies. It is not that anything he told made sense, but he just wanted to go on and on, destroying the confidence of every child. He wanted to go on telling them that they're not fit for life, that they're useless, what not.
Actually, here I want to highlight another incident that happened where we, as kids, we are given the signs. Imagine like any kid would see Harry Potter, would see so many things, and we all have our own dream of what we want to become. How we see Harry Potter, and we want to, we're always so intrigued by the magic, all that happens, and how beautiful life that they are living. And for us, Gurukul was, for all of us kids, Gurukul was like a dream come true. Like we got to manifest powers, we got the best of the education on the outside, where we got the international GCSE education, and at the same time we got the best possible education. We were taught how to live without fear or greed. The best lifestyle to maintain that innocence, it was just given to us. Now, when we have this, we love sharing that, like how when I'm sure many of us participants and the devotees, we have seen the sessions whenever you have attended the sessions, where so many of us Balasans will also come and share. We always love to manifest powers and just show that it is possible to live this life. So one such incident where we went, and that time because this Kullari Janardhan had forcibly wanted to be part of administration. When we went once to a particular place to manifest powers for one of the people, we usually sometimes we would go and anyone who wants, we do homa in their place, any devotee wants, and we will manifest powers. Like that one person had requested, and they were in a very important position in the society. This Kuldhari Janardhan, when we were going there, he was continuously telling, you need to know that these are all like very rich people. These are all completely new cognition. Just because someone is rich and has lots of money, and how we need to, so differently he was trying to give us a complete different context, as if we were going for some marketing. And after going there, he would go, Swamiji never ever, Swamiji will, if in all the satsangs, Swamiji's context, whether be it about the organic sattvic food that we eat, be it about the choices we make, it is completely different. But there, he would go and he would call himself Swamiji's representative and literally ill-treat those people. He would directly tell them, I'm sure even none of the devotees are here with years for Swamiji. We know how everything Swamiji gives us, the beautiful context, and how Swamiji is there. It is completely different, a non-violent, and the way that Swamiji talks in satsang, he will not even twist, actually, he'll tell the exact opposite of it to the people there. And he'll completely misrepresent the Sangha in the name of being Swamiji's representative. He would go there, he scolded whoever we went to meet that day. He scolded that person's wife. And he told, you don't know how you're supposed to behave with us. You're supposed to only get like this. You're only supposed to do like this. When we come, we will not come. You're supposed to give us a separate set of footwear. He just kept his own demands and presented that whole thing as a Swamiji's. He will tell, oh, you don't know when Swamiji's devotees come? This is how you have to do. I was shocked. Even today, I think I'll even have those messages in my phone. I was shocked. I messaged my friends. I'm not able to handle it. I've never been in such place. I feel so suffocated with the way this Kuldhari Janardhan is making the demands. The Krodha-centric Mascharya. See, when the demonness enters, the only repercussion of it, the very breathing, will only be destruction, destruction, destruction. When Swamiji was talking in the satsang, both myself and Mata Truppriya were able to clearly see how it just manifested as Kuldhari Janardhan. And we wanted to take this time to share with all of us, just for us to understand. I'm sure this may click for each of us in different ways. We will realize how this Krodha-centric Mascharya causes destruction. There may be many people that may come, go, abuse. Swamiji, his compassion for humanity, what all humanity has given him, still he continues to give us back his costless auspiciousness, continues to give us back service, more and more and more contribution. And every day, Swamiji comes and sits for us in the satsang. Now, again, it is time for all of us, for that moment that all of us are waiting for, that direct enlightening audience with the avatar. Now, let's all get ready to receive Bhagavan Paramashiva, Swamiji himself. Let's all get ready to have the direct audience with Swamiji. Let's all enter into the meditation. Prepare ourselves from the deepest space of gratitude to receive Swamiji, the most compassionate person you can ever see. Let us all now enter into the meditation. Please sit straight. Keep your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Have your eyes closed.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
அது மாயமா மறைஞ்சிடும் வளர்கின்ற எண்ணமோ வாழ்வ சோகமாக்கி ஆனந்தமே பரமஹம்ச நித்ய ஆனந்த மூர்த்தியின் பாதார விந்தத்தை கும்பிடுவோம். சத்குருவாய் வந்த சங்கரனுக்கு நாம் சரணங்கள் சொல்லி பாடிடுவோம். அன்பு வடிவாக அவதரித்தான் அந்த ஆண்டவன் கிருபையை நமக்களித்தான். வாரத்திலே தீது அண்ணாமலையாக அவதரித்தான். தியானத்தின் மூலமாய் நோய்களை தீர்த்திடும் திவ்ய ஸ்வரூபனை கும்பிடுவோம். தங்கும் சிவலோகம் தன்னை விட்டு அவன் தயவுடன் திரு அருணை வந்தான். அங்கும் இருந்திட விருப்பமின்றி இந்த அண்டம் முழுவதும் சுற்றி வந்தான். ஏழை பணக்காரன் வேதமின்றி வரும் எல்லோருக்கும் அருள் செய்ய வந்தான். குருவாக வந்து அமர்ந்திடுவான். சின்ன குழந்தையை போல அவன் ஆடிடுவான். இத்தனை மீதுள்ள துன்பம் விட்டு நம்மை இன்பத்தின் எல்லையை காண வைப்பான். காயமை பொய் என்று உணர வைப்பான். பல காட்சியை ஞானத்தில் காண வைப்பான். சரீரத்தை விடுவதற்கு ஒரு நல்ல வழி தன்னை காட்டிடுவான். பெண்ணை உண்ணும் தீரு கண்ணனை போல் பல விந்தைகள் செய்து காட்டிடுவான். மாயங்கள் மந்திரம் ஏதுமின்றி பக்தர் மானக்கூரையாவும் நீக்கிடுவான். பக்தரை கண்ட பரவசத்தால் தன் பசியை கூட மறந்திடுவான். சித்தரெல்லாம் போற்றும் சித்தனவன் எங்கள் சிந்தைக்காவன் விட்ட தேவனவன். பக்தர் வணங்கிடும் பாலனவன் இங்கு பாலமுருகனை போல வந்தான். சித்தரெல்லாம் போற்றும் சித்தனவன் எங்கள் சிந்தைக்காவன் விட்ட தேவனவன். பக்தர் வணங்கிடும் பாலனவன் இங்கு பாலமுருகனை போல வந்தான். மந்திரமே அள்ளி ஊட்டிய அன்னைக்கு வந்தனமே. ஞானத்தை நல்கிடும் அருக்கரமே. ஞானத்தில் நமக்கினி ஏன் பயமே. துணியாதன் பிடிபட்ட மக்களுக்கே பணி செய்து நிற்குவார் நோய் நொடியே. அண்ணாமலை கட்ட ஆரம்போதே ஆடி பற்றிட ஆனந்தமே விடுதே. திருமுகமே அதன் கதிர்பட்டு மலர்ந்து மனமதுவே. தேயாது துளங்கிடும் சந்திரனே தாயன வந்திட்ட சுந்தரனே. தியானத்தின் சக்தியை உணர்ந்திடவே நித்யானந்தமாய் வந்தவரே. உயர்ந்திட ஒளியூட்டும் திருவிளக்கே உள்ளத்தை உன் பாதம் வைத்தவர்க்கே. கோயிலில் ஆயர்பாடி அழகன செய்கிறாய் நர்தனமே. கூடிடும் இடமெல்லாம் கோகுலமே, கூத்தாடி குதிக்குள்ளும் குளிர்ந்திடுமே. செந்நிற காவியில் தண்டபாணி அந்த சிவகுருவாகத்தான் முன்படிவே. சென்னியில் பதித்திடு நின்னடியே, செங்கரும்பாகும் என் சிந்தையுமே. காட்டிலும் மேட்டிலும் தான் அலைந்தை, காடும் குளிரிலும் வெயிலிலும் தான் திரிந்தே. ஈட்டிய திரவியம் ஆனந்தமே, அதை அள்ளியே தந்தாரே நம்மிடமே. ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தம் மந்திரமே, அள்ளி ஊட்டிய அன்னைக்கு வந்தனமே. ஞானத்தை நல்கிடும் அருக்கரமே, ஞானத்தில் நமக்கினி ஏன் பயமே. ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தமே, நித்ய ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தமே. பரமஹம்ச நித்ய ஆனந்தமூர்த்தியின் பாதார விந்தத்தை கும்பிடுவோம். சத்குருவாய் வந்த சங்கரனுக்கு நாம் சரணங்கள் சொல்லி பாடிடுவோம். அன்பு வடிவாக அவதரித்தான், அந்த ஆண்டவன் கிருபையை நமக்கு அளித்தான். அண்ணாமலை அடிவாரத்திலே திரு அண்ணாமலையாக அவதரித்தான். ஞானத்தின் மூலமாய் நோய்களை தீர்த்திடும் திவ்ய சொரூபனை கும்பிடுவோம். தங்கும் சிவலோகம் தன்னை விட்டு அவன் தாயவுடன் திரு அருணை வந்தான். அங்கும் இருந்திட விருப்பமின்றி இந்த அண்டம் முழுவதும் சுற்றி வந்தான். ஏழை பணக்காரன் வேதமின்றி வரும் எல்லோருக்கும் அருள் செய்ய வந்தான். குருவாக வந்து அமர்ந்திடுவான், சின்ன குழந்தையை போல் அவன் ஆடிடுவான். இத்தரை மீதுள்ள துன்பம் விட்டு நம்மை இன்பத்தின் எல்லையை காண வைப்பான். காயமை பொய் என்று உணர வைப்பான், பல காட்சியை தியானத்தில் காண வைப்பான். சரீரத்தை விடுவதற்கு ஒரு நல்ல வழி தன்னை காட்டிடுவான். வெண்ணை உண்ணும் திரு கண்ணனை போல் பல விந்தைகள் செய்து காட்டிடுவான். மாயங்கள் மந்திரம் ஏதுமின்றி பக்தர் மான கூரையாவும் நிற்கிடுவான். பக்தரை கண்ட பரவசத்தால் தன் பசியினை கூட மறந்திடுவான். சித்தரெல்லாம் போட்டும் சித்தனவன், நீங்கள் சிந்தைக்கு அவன் விட்ட தேவனவன். பக்தர் வணங்கிடும் பாலனவன், இங்கு பாலமுருகனை போல வந்தான். சித்தரெல்லாம் போட்டும் சித்தனவன், நீங்கள் சிந்தைக்கு அவன் விட்ட தேவனவன். பக்தர் வணங்கிடும் பாலனவன், இங்கு பாலமுருகனை போல வந்தான். ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தம் மந்திரமே, அள்ளி ஊட்டிய அன்னைக்கு வந்தனமே. ஞானத்தை நல்கிடும் அருக்கரமே, ஞானத்தில் நமக்கு நீ ஏன் பயமே. இனியதம் பிடிப்பட்ட மக்களுக்கே பண் செய்து நிற்குவார் நோய் நொடியே. அண்ணாமலை கட்ட ஆரமுதே, ஆடி பற்றிட ஆனந்தமே விழுதே. ஆயிரம் சூரியன் குருமுகமே, அதன் கல்பட்டு மலர்ந்து மனமதுவே. தேயாது துளங்கிடும் சந்திரனே, தாயன வந்திட்ட சுந்தரனே. ஞானத்தின் சக்தியை உணர்ந்திடவே நித்யா ஆனந்தமாய் வந்தவரே. உயர்ந்திட ஒளியூட்டும் திருவிளக்கே, உள்ளத்தை உன் பாதம் வைத்தவர்க்கே.
ॐ नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव समारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्ति मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्य पर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरु परम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the living, practicing Hindus from all over the world. I welcome all the Sarvanyapita Kartas, Yajamans, manifestors, Sarvaparityagis, Shrimahans, Mahans, Kotari, Tanedar, visitors, viewers, Kayakalpa Yoga participants, KAILASA's e-Gurukul students, KAILASA's NHU students, Paramashiva Ganas, Paramashivam Season 9 participants sitting with us through KAILASA TV, KAILASA Satsang TV. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Paramashiva's message directly from KAILASA. Life is all about the consciousness. We built it, we are building, we are going to be building. Whatever consciousness you built, last few years, you are enjoying that now. Ever listen, whatever consciousness you built in last few years, you are enjoying the result of that now. Whatever consciousness you are building now, you are going to enjoy the result of it in next few years. Understand this fundamental truth. Your thought currents, the thought currents which you encouraged by cherishing them, and the thought currents you made it into reality by supporting it with your action or inaction. For example, you want to do puja. If you do puja, if you do the action called puja, that thought current will become powerful. You want to be in depression. If you don't do anything, that thought current will become powerful. So, there are some thought currents which you made it powerful by acting on it. There are some thought currents which you made it powerful by not doing any action, acting against it. All these put together is what I call consciousness. What you engage, what you entertain, what you entrain, all these put together is your consciousness. Listen, understand? When you are in your 20s, if you do yoga or workout, your 30s you will be healthy, you will enjoy it. In your 30s, if you do all that, yoga, physical activities, physical workout and all that, you will enjoy the results in your 40s. In your 40s, if you do all that, you will enjoy the results in 50s. So, it's all about the body you built, you are going to enjoy. Listen, same way the consciousness you build, you are going to enjoy. Roughly, a modern human being roughly takes 6 months to build a new kind of a consciousness. Listen. That is why I say, anyone who is attending satsangs for last 6 months is absolutely in a right track towards enlightenment. You are on your flight to KAILASA. Because more than 6 months you can't cheat. See, even if you are a atheist, Dravish mafia, Dravish monster, the anti-Hindu element, even for spying, if you start attending, if I attend a satsang every day, he may blurt out somewhere at some point where KAILASA is. Let me watch the satsang 6 every day in and day out, all his program. Somehow I will spy on him and get it. Even for that purpose. If you watch Satsang for 6 months, you will be simply my disciple. Hey, listen. 6 months is too much time. I'm telling you, too much time. Many people who came to spy me started enjoying the whole spice and became devotee. Anyhow, now listen. Consciousness you build is life. See, listen to this. I'm telling you with all my sincerity. I am absolute integrity and compassion. I do not know any of the society's cunning, strategic methodologies, neither the exploitative economic policies nor the chronic capitalistic methodologies or the shrewd politics. Please be very clear. I have started doing what I am doing now the moment I identified myself and my gurus, what they have to offer it to me and what I am supposed to offer it to the world. It is a simple Guru Sishya Parampara gone right. You only heard many things which have gone wrong. Now I am telling you, Nithyananda and KAILASA is nothing but a living small stream of living enlightened masters, Guru Sishya Parampara gone right. That's all. I am defining one-liner. Tell me, what is your Swamiji and Kailasa is all about? Always your spouses will be questioning you. Especially when you are locking yourself all day, sitting in front of a Zoom, watching the Satsang, and laughing on your own, singing on your own. Your husband or wife or kids, all will be asking, hey, tell me in one line, what is your Swami and Kailasa is all about? In a small village, in those days, existed a living stream, small living stream of enlightened masters. That Guru Sishya Parampara gone right in the modern world is Nithyananda and KAILASA. That's it. You might have heard, anything can go wrong will go wrong. I tell you, anything can go right will go right. I am just simple living stream of Hindu Guru Sishya Parampara from a small village gone right. That's it. A small Siddha Parampara. Gone right. A small living master's parampara gone right. That's it. Listen. All I know is absolute integrity to my gurus. Pure vision, sincere hard work without any exploitative strategies. Listen carefully. I am doing what I am doing even when I did not have anything supporting me. Listen. We have the earliest video records of me available, 2001, 2002. Even at that time, you can see very clearly I am describing. I am not at all bothered about success. I am clearly ready for simple hard work to help every human being, every individual. I was very clear when I started my public life, when I started enriching the world. I did not have the support of the wealth or social infrastructures or anything. I only received enlightenment and the guidance from my gurus. I did not have any external support. But I was very clear. I can peel my skin and make chappal for my gurus. Understand, if I do not have anything, I can peel my skin and make Guru Padukas. That kind of a clear dedication I had. It is absolutely clear. With the dedication, I decided I will do whatever I can with all my integrity to make this Kailasa happen. Listen. Literally, my gurus birthed me, brought me from Kailasa and protected me, groomed me, made me manifest. How I am doing it for Skandamata? Exactly same way my gurus have done for me. I don't know how many of you know, I personally went and birthed Skandamata. Brought Skandamata to planet Earth. So understand, my gurus birthed me, held me, groomed me, made me manifest. I tell you, by the time I started knowing me, they already made me realize my identity. Never they allowed me to forget my identity as Paramashiva. Smoothly, beautifully they did the transition of the macrocosm to microcosm. I still remember, Kuppammal used to tell, "Day, நீ பால்ல இருந்து வந்த வெண்ணெய் இல்லடா, பார்க்கடல்ல இருந்து வந்த வெண்ணடா. நாங்க தாண்டா உன்னை பார்த்துக்கணும்." She used to work so much to protect me and care for me, and sometimes for 6-7 hours she will walk. See, there used to be a place in Thiruvannamalai, Kattu Siva Ashram, and interior forest. Still that place is there. There used to be 2 Swamis in Gautama Ashram, Senior Swami and Junior Swami. The Junior Swami is the family guru of Ramesh Ramani, even for my family. And that Senior Swami is very close to Kuppammal. He used to be called as Kattu Shiva. And she will walk with that Kattu Shiva. The Kattu Shiva usually he wears only lion cloth, and he will have one big stick with him. And she will walk with him sometimes for 6-7 hours to get herbs and aushadas. Actually, in between, there was some time Kattu Shiva just went inside for samadhi, and ordinarily, normal human beings will not be able to see his form, but he will come whenever Kuppammal wants to identify any herbs. Actually, when I saw him, he was not having physical body. He was having more like a Divya Sarira. His body has become already that Siddha Sarira. So he will just appear anywhere and disappear anywhere. And he used to take Kuppammal to show the herbs. And Isaki Swami used to be very intimate with Kattu Shiva. Listen, he's called Kattu Shiva because he knows the whole forest. He knows the whole forest, and he used to have a small kind of a herb. He will bite that, then his body will disappear. So whenever I have seen him, there used to be a empty wooden blanket, wooden mana in front of Isaki Swami. Suddenly this Kattu Shiva will appear sitting on that, and he will pull that herb out of his mouth, means he is assuming the body. And they both will sit and sometimes talk and sometimes don't even talk. Half an hour, 1 hour they will sit. And whenever he wants to go somewhere, he will put that herb in the mouth. Then I know that he is going to now dissolve into the air, or he is going to move to the different plane, that different existence, different form. Then he will move. Understand? She will walk sometimes 6-7 hours and bring the herbs. I used to ask her, "Why are you working so hard?" She will tell in Tamil, "Day, நீ பால்ல வந்த வெண்ணெய் இல்லடா, பார்க்கடல்ல வந்த வெண்ணடா." Very poetically she will tell that you are not the essence of, I think, vennai, I don't know what is the English word they use. I'll roughly translate. You are not the essence of just milk. You are the essence of milky ocean. In Tamil, there is a word parkkadal. Parkkadal means, it has 2 meanings, milky ocean and Milky Way. That cosmos, what we call the Milky Way, that is called parkkadal. Because there is no other separate Milky Ocean. This Milky Way is only called in Tamil Parkkadal. Understand? Whatever my gurus have given me, as the way to build the superconsciousness for the being of Paramashiva to grow. How they manifested Paramashiva in me, I am giving you precisely those methods. As I said, Nithyananda is small living stream, small but continuous living stream of enlightened masters in a remote village of India gone right. That's a punchline. Gone right. Actually, there is nothing new I started. Everything my gurus have done. I am only reviving it and taking it to the larger scale. I still remember this one incident. In Indian villages, they will give the donkey milk, Kazhudapal, for a very strong voice, metallic voice, Vengala Kural. For that, they will rub the donkey's milk, Kazhudapal, in the tongue. There is another one poison called Kallipal. If you give Kallipal to the kids, kids will die. There are some places where they want to get rid of their kids, they will give the Kallipal. Kallipal will kill the kids. These are the traditional poisons. Kallipal, Arali Veda. These are the traditional poisons. This Kazhudapal is the very healthy to make the voice very strong. When they were doing certain process to make my voice very metallic and strong, actually, please understand, I can speak for 20 hours a day, from morning till night, and the voice will be same. See all my video recordings of the classes, whether I am speaking early morning 4 o'clock or I am speaking late night 2 o'clock. Continuously, it will be same because it was done by them. They did it. My gurus have done it. So when my Guru Kuppamal, when she was applying that Kazhudapal, she added some herbs and then started applying in my tongue. And Isaki Swami and Raghupati Yogi, both of them insisted that she adds certain poisonous herbs like a Arali Veda and this Kallipal. She was asking why. Certain quantity, means very less quantity, processed, like in one copper needle, they applied the Arali Veda poison and the Kallipal and showed it in the fire, almost like a processing it, breaking its poisonous qualities, but adding it to the Kazhudapal, that milk which was being given to me as a medicine. They were adding. Actually, Raghupati Yogi and Isaki Swami insisted that this gets added. So it used to be done every day. One best thing I received from Paramashiva is I will never question my gurus. Not even 1 second I will think. See, in front of me only they talk to each other. கொஞ்சம் அரளி விதையை அரைச்சி கொஞ்சம் கள்ளிப்பாலையும் சேர்த்து அதையும் சேர்த்துடலாமா இதில் இந்த கழுதப்பாலில். And I know அரளி விதை is a poison. What they are mixing is a poison. I have heard it many times that people die when they are given arali veda or when they are given the kallipal. Neither I will have 1 second reluctance, nor I will ask for explanation. Nothing. I will just stretch my tongue. I will be just sitting and waiting. பாட்டி சீக்கிரம் தடவி முடியும், நான் எவ்வளவு நேரம் வாயை திறந்தே உட்கார்ந்துட்டு இருக்கிறது. That's all I will tell. I will only tell that quickly apply it on the tongue. How long I can be sitting with open tongue hanging. That's all I will tell. Neither doubt nor question, not even explanation. So slowly every day they will increase the dosage. One day suddenly I saw tears in Raghupati Yogi's eyes. That was little, because he is a very strong, real man. I never bothered about they applying poison every day in my tongue. But these tears shook me. I asked, what happened, Swamiji? He said, no, I am so happy. Now nobody can poison you. Anyone poisons also, that poison will be only cleansed. You can detox yourself and the system will be cleansed, but you won't die. Because they built the system such a way that no poison can kill the body, can kill it. They said, no poison can kill you anymore. The system is now thoroughly built that not only you are ready for the metallic stone voice, no poison can touch you. I used to wonder why they have prepared me with so many layers of protection. Because they know culinaries will try to do anything, and the culinary gangs, racist gangs, will try to do anything. Listen. I am absolutely dedicated to my gurus. I am not a reformer. I am a reviver. What my gurus gave me, I am just reviving it to the whole world, mapping it to modern man. You need to be very clear about where I am coming from. Only then you will understand the authenticity of what I am sharing with you all. As I said, this is the one-liner. Small, but continuous living stream of enlightened masters from a small, remote Indian village gone right. That's all. Whether the science of unclutching, science of 7 chakras, the science of state of Paramashiva, science of space of Paramashiva, the completion, working with samskaras, releasing the samskaras, completing the samskaras, are science of kriyas, science of yoga vinyasa kramas, science of pranayamas, the science of meditation techniques, science of power manifestation, science of dhyana, science of dharana, science of samadhi, science of aushadas, science of yantras, science of mandalas, science of siddha herbs, everything. I am just reviving, not reforming. Science of mantras, science of kriyas, everything. I am just reviving, not reforming or newly adding anything. Whether methodology of Shaktipada or Shaktinipada, distilling the essence of all the Hindu sampradayas, Hindu orders, and sharing with you all everything. Whatever I received from my gurus, I am just mapping it and sharing it with you all. Varnashrama dharma or brahmacharya, sannyasa, vanaprastha, anything. It's your choice whether you can listen to me when I am in the body and get enlightened, or come back again and again, worship my deities, and through deities connect with me. That time I may be in KAILASA, and then get liberated. It's all up to you. You have choice. You have choice whether to connect directly when I am in the body, or you can connect with my deity in next births. You can choose. But you have to connect and get enlightened at some birth. Either you connect with Avatara or Archavatara. But you have to connect and get enlightened at some birth. That is mandatory. Now, next few days I will teach you all the sacred secrets of building super consciousness where Paramashiva's being can grow, making a fertile ground for Paramashiva's being to grow, is building consciousness. Once Arunagiri Yogeshwara told me, very simple thing. He just materialized and gave a linga and said, wear this always. I said, yes, Swamiji. Only when I started wearing and living, I had a doubt. So next day I rushed. Can I wear this even when I go to bathroom, restroom, 1, 2? That's a symbol in mudra in the school. The school we have mudras. You can't tell directly your teacher, Sir, I want to go for urine. No, you can't tell that. It's very disrespectful. So you have to, there are mudras. You have to say, Sir. You raise the finger like this, you want to go for one bathroom. And if you say, Sir, it means you want to go for 2 bathrooms. And if you put your hand down and scream, Sir, 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 means sergeant. These are all the school days mudras. So I was asking Arunagiri Ishra, can I go for 1, 2 also wearing this linga? He said, when you go for 1, 2, can you remove Paramashiva from your soul and keep it out and go? I said, no. Then what is the problem? If you can't remove the Paramashiva from your consciousness, why do you want to remove the linga? It's okay, wear it. That's it. I tell you, when I started having the linga on whole day, I started feeling, yes, Paramashiva is living in me, with me. See, all of us know Paramashiva lives in our consciousness. But we don't remember. Having a linga constantly puts you in that consciousness. And I tell you, what you remember again and again will become part of your consciousness within 6 months. 6 months is the maximum time. I can tell you, all earliest photos of me, if you take it out and see, you will see that linga either in the hip or in the neck. It will always be there. You can see in a small vibhuti bag. I'll put it inside and keep. Lingamum angamum veragadu. Angattodiye irukkum lingam. All my old photos you can see, it will be there in the hip. That pouch will be there. Like in a rope, I'll tie that pouch and tie that rope in the hip. Whether I was wandering, doing Parivraj Yatra, begging and living, anything, that will be there always. I tell you, having a linga, Atma linga, always, either you can wear it in a chain on the neck or in the hip, builds Paramashiva consciousness in you. Charya for jnana. Lifestyle for enlightenment. See, Charya means lifestyle. Kriya means doing actions which directly builds connection with Paramashiva. Yoga means building the body, mind, connecting to Paramashiva, manifesting Paramashiva. Jnana means pure enlightenment, science, power manifestation, state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, super consciousness of Paramashiva, all that. So now, Charya for Charya, Charya Charya, Charya Kriya, Charya Yoga, Charya Jnana. Same way, Kriya Charya, Kriya Kriya, Kriya Yoga, Kriya Jnana. Then Yoga's Charya, Yoga's Kriya, Yoga's Yoga, and Yoga's Jnana. Jnana's Charya, Jnana's Kriya, Jnana's Yoga, Jnana's Jnana. This whole thing put together is what I call Paramashivam Jnana. That 16 combination. Knowledge about lifestyle. You can put it, this whole permutation combination. I will teach all these 16 for building the Paramashiva consciousness in all of us. Listen, it takes maximum 6 months, even if you are a thick skin. And already we all know, next 6 months, none of us have any other work. Be very clear, next 6 months you are simply home quarantined, any country you are in. Please be very clear. Listen, I want to make this statement about Corona. Even when the media was trying to create unsubstantiated fears, I was not ready to believe them. Now, we are in a most dangerous space. Why, you know? One, people are all getting into that pandemic fatigue and feeling like, even if they start feeling like even if they die, it's okay, but they don't want to. They are afraid that they may die in loneliness. Listen. Pandemic fatigue, instigated delusional arrogance is becoming too much, and media is also for various reasons trying to make it look like everything is okay. Listen, neither I was ready to get swayed by the unsubstantiated fears, nor I am ready to believe now media trying to portray the picture of everything is okay. No, everything is not okay. Please understand, listen, there are some governments which are interested only in their economy, not in your life. They are interested only to make you clerk, and they don't care about few clerks dying, because they look at you more as a number. But be very clear, for Kailasa, every Kailasian is a living, conscious being. Your life matters. I want all of you to know, your life matters. Please do every possible precautionary steps to protect yourself. Avoid going out as much as possible. Don't call your delusional arrogance as bravery. No. Please be informed. Please be informed after doing thorough research. I have come to the conclusion, COVID-19 has no cure. Please listen carefully. COVID-19 has no cure and no such thing as recovery. Even the people who are recovered, more than 90% permanent lung damage, more than 80% permanent heart damage. I can show you a very substantiated research-based articles. I am putting the link now. You can read. So understand, once COVID, maybe little time it takes. So don't try to show your delusional arrogance as bravery. See, of course, I am intervening and protecting many of my devotees and recovering them completely without any effort, without any impact of COVID-19. But just because I am protecting, don't try to go and get infected and overload me. And don't try to tell me, oh, you protected Tushi, why not me? Tushi did not get infected out of arrogance or delusional arrogance. It was accident. So it's my responsibility to intervene and protect and completely heal. But if you are trying to do out of your delusional arrogance, then actually I should not interfere. If you are doing it out of your delusional arrogance to show your bravery, then I'll say, okay, you are a hero. You want to be a hero. Okay, be hero. Please do not show your delusional arrogance, heroism to Corona, to COVID-19. Show all that in front of your street girls, like college kids. How these kids, college kids, only when the girls walk, they will pick up their cigarette and throw it up and hold it up. Do all your heroism when your college girls walk, not with Corona. I wanted to tell all my disciples, I never bothered about the unsubstantiated fears created by media hype and unsubstantiated fears. Same way, I am not okay with now what media is trying to show all over the world, that everything is okay. And I read an article about bikers going just to show that everything is okay. No, everything is not okay. Till December 14th, keep quiet. Keep yourself safe. Stay home, stay aham, stay safe. I project that article. 250,000 bikers to defy common sense for 9 days at Sturgis rally. I am projecting that article. Read that article. I don't know what their annual bikers get together. I don't know what they are up to. Please, you read that article directly. Project that article. I don't want to comment on it. All of you, all Kailasians, all my disciples, anyone who trusts me, all my devotees, please read these articles. Do not be suicidal. Do not allow pandemic fatigue to incite delusional arrogance. So till December 14th, any country you are in, literally you are all going to be in home quarantine. Not only you, we are all going to be in home quarantine. Be very clear. Let us use these 6 months to build super consciousness for ourselves. So Paramashiva's being can manifest in us. I'll teach you these sciences continuously in multiple ways. Today, first thing, if you already received Atmalinga, wear it either in your neck as a chain or in the hip, anywhere in the body, somewhere, wear it. Let it be always with you. Remember, Paramashiva himself is there as Atmalinga, Archavatara with you. He is there protecting you, guiding you, enriching you, constantly making the Paramashiva electromagnetic field around you. Paramashiva consciousness for you. If you don't have Atmalinga, if you are not initiated, for time being, you can take any one small stone and bring it tomorrow to morning satsang and keep it in front of you. I will energize and initiate and bless you. Energize that stone into linga. I will make the Paramashiva's Archavatara happen in that linga. Make it as your Atmalinga and initiate you. And start wearing it from tomorrow. Tomorrow I will give Atmalinga initiation, unique. If you already received Atmalinga from me, bring it. If you have not received, pick up any one small stone. Wash it nicely and bring it. For tomorrow's satsang, I will make that into Atmalinga by making Paramashiva happen, manifest in that as Archavatara and initiate you. One by one, step by step, I'll make sure you all have superconscious breakthrough so we can take it to the whole world. That's all. That's all for now. We will have only Brahmanas meeting. And maybe we can do one thing. First we will have all 4 Varanas, Brahmana, Vaishya, Kshatriya, Shudra of Paramashiva Ganas. Then only Brahmanas. My blessings. I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living, Shuddhadvaita Saivam. The state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, and KAILASA of Paramashiva. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. The eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
श्री कैलासोन्नतद्वादशान्त श्यामला पीठारूढ श्री मीनाक्षि सुन्दरेश्वरा भिन्नस्वरूप परशिवपुत्र रत्न कुमार गुरुमण्यतुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यपानलब्ध दिव्यज्ञान विश्रुतसकल निगमागम सारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत्परमशिवकरुणासमधिगतमुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान् गीयमान छत्रचामर श्रीचिह्नकाहलादि समस्त बिरदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संघ सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्ययापवर्गवर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमत लभकेसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु क्षपण शाक्यादि महांधकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणानर्हार्ह ध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्तृ सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिनां अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रिनवत्युत्तरद्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तरद्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्य मंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्य रजित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्तः साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वत मनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूडामणे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणि पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्गपुर स्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरो श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत्परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिन् अत्रागत्य परिपाल्य च अस्मान् विज्ञान वितरणेन विजयी भव जय जय।